Howdy folks, and welcome back to ARK Scorched Earth Adventures. I got it right. We're going to do a couple of things today, I think. First of all, I need to craft. I've been gathering all the resources for and cooking the middle, and I've made some regular polymer and then went out and got some of the organic polymer, and I actually have enough organic, so I want to use that first. So I took the regular out of here, but I want to build this guy, the industrial grinder. Once I have the industrial grinder, things are going to be so much better because a lot of the stuff we pick up, the junk we pick up from drops and stuff we don't want, we don't have to throw away anymore. In fact, I'm about to test out, grab this grinder out of here, put this back. It's a shame that the organic polymer, you would think that you could use the salts, right? Preserving salts to make those last longer in the fabricator, but it doesn't work. They really don't want you to be able to keep this stuff very long. So it's 447 in there, throw this in, still 447. And I have found out it's something even worse, and that is that it seems to be when the server restarts, any organic polymer you have in your inventories goes away. So that sucks too. Anyway, I'll leave that running. There was only one can of gas, so I'm not going to waste anything. The grinder, I'm thinking of either having it here, it won't fit there, or here. So it looks like it's going to go here. Remember, I placed this last season on modded or something. I can't remember what I placed it on, what series, but man, it was big, and it sure is. I wish I could find some place to, oh, here we go. Yeah, some place to see if it's lined up, although I have the builder's hat now. The builder's helmet, I don't really care. Da, 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 da. Hey, neener, neener, neener. There you go, ARK. Up yours, ARK. Don't care. I have found a way around your silly rules about giving me only half my stuff back when I demolish something. Is that kind of straight? I don't know, but you know what? I'm just going to place it. We're going to see. It's kind of straight there. Yeah, all right. Well, that's kind of straight. I don't know if it's sticking through the wall. Let's find out. I don't know why I did that. Kind of dumb. Is it sticking through the wall? No, it is not. Excellent. Hey, wait a minute. Is that the solar panel sticking through the... It is. That sucks. Hey, it's no big deal. I can live with it. All right. Now, what does this take? Does this take just gas? I think it takes gas. Gas, if I'm not mistaken. Let's come down here and grab some gas. In fact, I probably need to go get a storage box. I might have one. No, I do not. I do have a table, but a table won't let me store things. Think about that. What are you thinking a table's going to store things for, Bowden? All right. Let's make a little storage box. I need to have a place to put my gas. Grab some of this stuff out here. Let's just type in box. Grab a little storage box. Let's grab a little red paint as well. I like to do that to indicate that gas goes in there. I know, I'll stop saying it that way. It's just funny. Okay. Come on over here. I mean, a logical place to put it would be there. In fact, let's... Well, no, actually, let's put it over here, because we can't get through on this side anyway. Builder's helmet. It's going to be my saying now whenever I am getting really anal about where the placement of something is. Builder's helmet. All right. So, now, I didn't get the gas, which is what I wanted to get. I said I would stop saying it that way, didn't I? I wanted to get the gas. The gasoline. I did not get the gasoline. I will get the gasoline, and I will place a gasoline in the grinder. And you can only turn it on from the outside. Yep. They still haven't fixed that. There's no... Everything else has got a button on the inside, like this. Turn on. Everything else. You know, turn on or turn off in this case, which I will do. But not the grinder. Nope, not the grinder. All right, so let's grab some of the stuff that we want to grind that we've been holding on to. Oil pumps. Don't need any more of those. Get those all the time. Electric prod. Never going to use it. It's a primitive anyway. If I ever wanted to use it, I'd just make one. Thorny Dragon saddle. Let's leave the saddles for now. Lymantria. Oh, I've got a Thorny Dragon. I've got a... Okay, I'm probably only ever going to have one more Thorny Dragon, so that's the real primitive one. I'll grind that up. I'm not going to use the fur chest piece. I'm not. Well, you know what? I'll keep it because it's Mastercraft. But, man, I'm never going to use it. Got the flamethrower ramshackle. I've got another ramshackle. This is a 6128.1. 60. It's more durability. But you know what? I'd rather have the damage. So we'll take that. We'll take this primitive whip that I don't care about. And for now, I think that's going to be it. We do have a chainsaw. We're going to have to use that someday to get some wood. I haven't played with one of those, but I hear that they're really good and really fun to play with. I'm going to grind that stuff, even though I could just place it and demolish it, but I have no need for it. I made it by mistake once. All right. Turn on the grinder. Go ahead and pump this stuff in here. Boom, boom. Okay. Get the stack of these. Okay, that's what I expected. The whip. Let me get a little bit of that. Okay. This. Okay, I'm going to take this stuff out, actually, so we can... I got some electronics out of that. Nice. That was the flamethrower. Where was that the flamethrower? What was that? I don't remember what that was now. It wasn't the whip. Okay, the saddle. Oh, you get some clay from that. That's cool. This one is the flamethrower. And why does it give us organic polymer? Man, I really wish it would give us real polymer. Now here, the oil pumps. This is the big question, right? But one of these, nice. That's a good return, since these are fairly common for some reason in the drops here in Scorched Earth. It's nice to know you can grind them and get some good resources out of them. Excellent. So I'll put these where they belong. So the other thing that I wanted to do this episode is I wanted to get started collecting, doing my Noah's Ark thing. And that is collecting mated pairs of animals. And the reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to be able to start, well, one, breeding if they're good high levels. Like, for instance, if I find a female wolf, I'm definitely going to breed and make some more of them, right? I don't have a perfect 120 RG yet, but I'll eventually get one, and I want to start doing some breeding. And the good thing about breeding when you have mated pairs, obviously, you need a mated pair to breed, but also you can start producing kibble. Now, we don't really need kibble for taming on this server, because our taming rates are so high that the prime meat or whatever the prime taming thing is, other than kibble, will usually do a perfect tame. But it would be nice to have some. But more importantly, you need it for when you're raising babies from breeding, because you have the imprinting part, you know, the imprinting, and often they want kibble for the imprinting. Now, I hope that they're smart enough that in Scorched Earth, when they ask for a kibble for imprinting, it's a kibble that you can actually get from the animals on Scorched Earth, and we don't have to go get mated pairs of every animal from our other servers and bring them over or something like that. But we will if we need to. If we start, breeding and we find out that they need, I don't know, Phiomia. Well, there's no Phiomia kibble, but you know what I mean. They need some kibble that we can't get. Then we'll do that. We will definitely do that. That is not something that we are afraid to do. But for now, I'm going to go out. I'm just going to start gathering a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't want to bore you guys with that. I mean, if I find something really cool, I'll bring you back for it. But if it's just a couple of parasaurs of moderate level, just to get a parasaur, some parasaur eggs to get some parasaur kibble, I'm not going to bother showing you that. I hope you don't mind. Something tells me you won't mind. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, I said I'd bring you back if there was something interesting. Well, here's a Lymantria, right? And look at its taming percentage, 48.9%. I'm going to take this stuff out. I got him down, level 88. I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. I'll get an 88. That's that's what my middle bird was. So we'll try this guy out. I've never tamed one of these guys. And, of course, as soon as I get him down and put the food on him, a saber-tooth comes running up here. We took care of him pretty quickly, but he got a bite on. So what I'm going to do, since he has been damaged, is I'm going to build an enclosure around him really quickly to prevent him from flying off. I'm going to let him wake up. Then I'm going to knock him out again, and I'm going to knock him out with my darts. I went ahead and made a rifle. I was holding off because I really wanted to find one in a drop, and I have just not been finding these in drops. So I went ahead and made one. So I have a bunch of darts. So anyway, I'm going to bash a few rocks and some twigs and things and build a little bit of a wall around this guy. Keep him in there. and knock him down again when he wakes up, and he should instant tame because he'll be really hungry, I hope, by that point. I'll probably feed him some stem berries, which makes him even more hungry. So I'll do that. Okay, we're back. I built something. I hope it can't fly out. I've been feeding it some stem berries, and then I flew back to the base and got some actual stimulants. And I've been feeding him those. Those are acting a little bit faster and a little more over time. So he should be up pretty soon. And like I said, I hope he can't get out of there. I did die once. I was sitting here paying attention to it, and a saber-tooth came up and surprised the heck out of me, and I couldn't get my pike out in time, and it was a high-level saber-tooth. It killed me, of course. So close, destroyed it, which is why almost there is here, because I had to fly back out and collect my stuff. That explains why, of course, over here in the bottom right, I've got the glitchy thing that you get when you don't have, when you've died, you don't see your health. You have to bring up your screen to get your health. So, when he wakes up, I'll tame him out, and it should be instant. Okay, he popped up. Sure enough, he cannot get out. That's going to cause the cloud of poop, as they call it, the poop cloud. So let's go ahead and continue shooting here, and we'll have a little bit of protection too in case something comes up and tries to nib at it. When we tame it, we'll take this down when we're done because there's no point in doing it here. I mean, we are all the same tribe, so it's not going to prevent anybody from building, but what's the point of this? It serves no point. We'll try a few more darts. It took me quite a few darts for level 88 to get him knocked down. It took like 3 poop sprays, so by the time he does the third one, right as he did the third one, that next dart I think took him down. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to pause a little bit in between each one this time because he is a little hurt. I don't know if I can't see his health yet because he isn't knocked out. There's the third poop cloud. Let's see if he goes out without me shooting. I'll just go ahead and shoot, and there he goes. Yep. Same as before. The dart after the third poop cloud. We'll do it. Where's my stuff? It's on so close. Let's go ahead and grab some of the potatoes, which should work for this guy. He's a berry guy, a vegetarian tame. So potatoes being a veggie should work. I said it might be an insta-tame because he's so hungry. We'll see here. We are getting the high rate this time. You notice it went from 46 or whatever percent last time up to 99, 98 because we don't have Kibble. To a pretty good tame. It may not be all the way instant, or it may. Let's find out. Yeah, we're going to get it. There we go. One sitting, basically. Okay, so this is the Mothman, of course, and I guess we'll have Mothwoman for the next one. So let's go ahead and say don't follow me at the moment because we need to deal with this stuff. So I'm going to take this down, take this guy back, put almost there back to be my emergency bird next time I die so I can come back out here. Although we now have Mothman and we'll eventually have Mothwoman as well. So I'll demolish this stuff and take them back. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back, and Paradox has pointed out to me a high-level female Rex that I'm attempting to knock down. Wow, I'm doing even more damage with the crossbow than I was with my rifle. I ran out of my darts. I knew I wouldn't have enough to take this gal down. She's 102, I think. I knew I would run out of darts, but did not have the time to go make more, so I just brought my crossbow with some trank arrows. I sure hope... Uh-oh, storm's coming. I sure hope... Yep, there she goes. I was going to say, I sure hope I have enough to bring her down, and I sure do. I surely do. Oh, he's taking down the other one, it looks like, for me. Go ahead and give her some of this. And then let's go take care of this guy. Here's a male, low-level male over here. I think that's going to hit Paradox, actually. Oh, it hit him. What do you know? That's not going to hit him. Nope. So he's gone off. Yeah, level 20 male. We got it knocked down. And Pradox is cleaning out the area for me, helping me out. Appreciate that. Right. Go back and check on her. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Now, if I can remember where she was, she's right here, right? Yep, there she is. She's doing really well. Wonder what kind of storm this is. I hope it's not. I hope it's not a dust storm. It probably is. Oh no, just a heat storm. Okay, we can handle a heat storm. That is not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, so I just tamed up a low-level female terror bird to, I'm continuing my Noah's Ark adventure of trying to get 2 of each. I've got a female Anki, need to get a male Anki. I've got a male Anki up there, but I'm going to leave him up there. And I needed to make a saddle, and it requires wood, and I realized I'm out of wood because I've been burning for charcoal to make gunpowder, to make darts. Anyway, long story short. Instead of taking out one of the animals, I thought, you know what, I'll take out this chainsaw, because I haven't used one yet. I know it needs I'll stop saying it. Gasoline. I don't know how many I need. I'll just take 20 just in case. It only weighs 1 weight unit, as it were. That's number 5. Let's see how this thing goes here. Wow. Right click doesn't do anything. Left click, it burns through that gas pretty fast though, doesn't it? Wow. All right, so let's grab Thora, because she can hold a lot of wood. Let's make sure she's empty, well, pretty much. And let's head on out and gather some wood with the chainsaw. See how it goes. Okay, here's our first victim. Let's see. Oh, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Over 1,000. Wow. Pretty decent thatch, too. So much weight, in fact. So much wood that I literally can't carry it. That is pretty awesome. And you get this sap, which I don't really need any more of. I've got so much of it. But that's crazy fun. All right, so let's see right here. Dead trees usually give almost no wood, and I got almost 1,000 from them. Wow. Guys, yeah. I don't care how good your thorny dragon is. Get a chainsaw. Yeah, get a chainsaw. Oh my goodness, get a chainsaw. She's almost weighed up, isn't she? Well, that's going to be enough for me. I am kind of curious how badly this Now, this is a slightly better primitive chainsaw. I picked it up from a drop. So it's a 109% damage and 118 durability. What is the durability looking like on it? It's pretty good. And it's only down to 39% of its first gas tank. So it's, harvesting 3 trees and playing around with it a little bit. We could probably get 4 or 5 trees out of it. Which is, going to be like 8,000 wood, depending upon what kind of trees you hit. That's pretty good stuff, man. Pretty good stuff. I'm going to have to use it in battle, like I said, at some point, and see what kind of damage it does to critters. So, plenty of wood to make the terror bird. So I'm going to continue working on my Noah's Ark over here. And I'll show you what I've been doing, actually, as well. I've been breeding, whenever I have a pair, I've been breeding them. Now, I've collected a few Lystro eggs, because I've got a male and a female Lystro over there. But I bred the Rexes that I've collected, the Camelsauruses, which are the Morellatops, and the Thorny Dragons, and the Vultures, because I tamed a female Vulture so that I could actually do that. So I've been collecting those eggs, breeding them, and I'll basically be making some kibble later on so we can have a kibble collection. But back to taming. Okay, and we are back, and I've done a little bit more of Noah arking. And, of course, we have our 2... Thorny Dragons, and we have mated them, forced mated them, bred them, and gotten an egg. We don't have another mantis yet for Manny's mate to get an egg out of them, although I'm not even sure you can force breed them. I don't know. We'll find out. But in order to do that, I went ahead and acquired a couple of new cats. One was I think Sammy was a level 100, and Sandra was a 104 when I tamed them, and Prime tamed them up. And they're going to accompany me on Horse with No Name, and we're going to do some some deathworm hunting and get a lot more deathworm horns, or at least a couple, so we can get Manny a mate, so we can get some eggs. Turning that off just because there's so much spam here. These guys do not mate. Look, there's nothing that says enable wandering to mate. I cannot get eggs from them. I don't know if they lay eggs, but I can't force them to if they do. I got a mate for our Morellatops, she-tops, and I forced them to breed and got an egg from them. And I have 2 Carnos now. Malno was fairly high level, 80-ish maybe, something, maybe even 100. No, 80-ish I think when I tamed him. Femno was much lower. And got an egg from them. I went ahead and tamed just a low-level male RG, just because I was tired of searching for the perfect male RG. And one lucky guy got to breed with these 2. Almost there and so close. Gave me 2 eggs. I got a couple of lowish level terror birds. Got an egg from them. I have 3 scorpions, 2 female, 1 male. Oh, 1 male. Although they might eat him, so he might be a meal. And they, of course, cannot be forced to breed. Of course, there is no enable wandering to breed, to mate. So I have to wait for them to lay eggs, and that is painfully slow out here for some reason. Now, I know that eggs are being laid because our XP guys inside, Babe and his mate, Paint Tray, or one or the other, one of them's male, one of them's female, laid 2 eggs. So I know it's happening. It's just apparently very slow here. I don't know why. Of course, no eggs from the mammal, no eggs from the Doty. The Yankees, I got 2 of them. Pretty low level, male and female, Anson and an egg, and got an egg from them. Craggy, I don't think they lay eggs. I don't think they have. Do they have a gender? No, gender is not applicable. Got the 2 Rexes you saw. Clara got an egg from Clara. And I think that... Oh, the vultures. Yeah, got a female vulture. Got an egg from her, VF1. Because we've got V1, V2, and V3, and then VF1. So we've got a bunch of eggs. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all of these eggs. Hopefully I can hold that weight. I think I can. I'm going to take some jerky of both types. I'm going to take some veggies, some cooked... Actually, I'll put that cooked meat back because I have other cooked meat. And all the veggies that we're going to need. I'm going to get some fiber, some fibre. And I'm probably going to need some more medjool berries. So let's see if there's any more out here. There are some. Hopefully I can still move. Come on, let me out. Let me out. There we go. And in here I've been cooking up some prime and some regular meat. So we're going to use this meat. We're going to go upstairs where our cooking pot is. We've moved it. It's over here now. Thank you, Builder's Helmet, for letting me do that. This guy right here. Without having to rebuild it, which is awesome. I'm going to throw all of this in here if it'll fit. Will it all fit? Look at that, it all fits. And we're going to have to take a canteen, which I thought we had in there, but maybe we put it in here. We did not, but we have fiber in there for some reason. I don't think we need 5 of those. I'll throw my canteen in, it's not a problem. Just something with water needs to be in there. Turn it on. That should be sufficient. Here we go. We've got some kibbles being produced. The 2 listros, the 2 RGs. All right, I think that's it, right? No, these 2 eggs. What do you have to throw in for these guys? Ooh. Ooh, I'm going to have to do a little research right now to figure that out. Be right back. Okay, it seems that the Camelsaurus, otherwise known as the Morellatops, requires chitin to produce its kibble. Let's throw some chitin in there. There it goes. Camelsaurus. And the last... Oh, I guess they both... Oh, they were both Camelsaurus. No. You saw that. One of them said Thorny Dragon. That's a little buggy. I had a Thorny Dragon. I'll have to try that again later, but I had a Thorny Dragon egg and a Camelsaurus egg. And apparently they were both treated. They look identical, they're models. But apparently it treated them the same. And look at that, how it filled up my canteen for me. That's cool. So that kind of... Oh, no, here's my canteen. I left my canteen in there. That's weird. Huh. Okay. So, anyway, we've got all of these kibbles, and my goal is to maintain a small stack of every potential kibble. Now, we don't have any scorpions because my scorpions are not laying eggs. I don't know if the moths lay eggs, like I said. If so, I have to wait. And we don't have galleys. Gallimimus, we haven't gotten them. I tried taming some of them. They're just too fast, and there's always somebody coming along who's going to bite you. I don't want those there. I'm going to put the kibbles in here. I'm going to have, like I said, a stack of kibbles, and the reason I have them is not for taming. We have really high taming rates here, although it makes taming go a little quicker, which is fine. The real reason I want them in here is because I want to have a stack of kibbles for when we're imprinting on breeding, and we're going to start breeding pretty soon. I'll going to get some real high-level animals. I get another high-level wolf, I'll probably breed. Get high-level RGs, I'll probably breed, and that sort of thing. So we're looking for that, and the imprints are really, really beneficial when you have kibbles because they're going to ask for all sorts of weird kibbles. But anyway, folks, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.